All right, everyone, fans of the market, investors, traders, stock market lovers, I don't know what else to say. Good morning, everyone. It's October 4th, it's 2023, and yes, the market conditions are not pretty to look at all in any way, shape, or form. But there are great opportunities, not, 50-50s, no, none of that. I'm going to show you some really good opportunities in this video. I'm also going to show you some bad news. We got to look at everything, right? That will cover everything you need to know for today and going forward. All right, guys, so the US stock market's future right now, let me give you a little bit of a warning. It is 4 a.m. New York Eastern time, like as I'm doing the video right now. So this is the earliest we could get on the US stock market futures. By the time you watch the video, the futures will be different, of course, but it's already starting to look not pretty at all. If we go over to Europe, it's, they've already been trading for quite a while already today, and it is down big time. So the European market, the whole European market's down. That doesn't look good. Probably the US will be the same. If we go over to Asia, they've been trading all day long already, and they're down too. The fear and greed index is extreme fear. And if we look at the market volatility leading up until this point today, you can see that now the VIX, the past couple, weeks, it's been rising, right? So we see it right here, it's rising. What's it been doing since January? VIX pretty much has been going downwards, and now it is making this rise right here. For those of you who don't know, if the VIX is high, it's time to buy. Tells us the market participants are too bearish and implied volatility has reached capacity. This means that market will likely turn bullish and implied volatility will likely move back towards the mean. Do I trade according to the VIX, guys? No, I do not. I trade according to valuations of companies, news, who the management is, and those sort of things. Also political decisions made that can affect the markets, that stuff, right? So I don't look at the VIX actually on a daily basis. If you want to join Bull Market Watch and get a good grasp of things that we can trade, things that we can profit on, obviously, then you can join us on patreon.com/Bull Market Watch. That's patreon.com/Bull Market Watch. So far this year, Bull Market Watch has called out ahead of time. What do we mean by ahead of time? It calls out plays before they even reach the buy entry price. So it says, you know what? That stock is a good buy at that price. And those 257 stock picks Bull Market Watch made have already been sold profitable this year. 45 positions open still, some of them are already green, and only 9 picks for a loss. So I think for the whole year, this is not bad at all. This is pretty good. One thing that if you are trading the energy markets or not, you should pay attention to the OPEC meeting today, because most likely, now this is today, most likely the OPEC meeting, guys, is going to result into further cuts, I think, in oil production. We'll see. We also have the MBA 30-year mortgage rate. We have the MBA mortgage applications, purchase index, mortgage market index, and the mortgage refinance index. U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen says debt service costs will be 1% of GDP for next decade, assumes deficit reduction. Guys, hit that like button if you like what you see so far. Molson Coors Beverage Company introduces plan to accelerate its growth and provide long-term financial outlook at its 2023 strategy day. Board authorizes, guys, a $2 billion share repurchase program over the next 5 years. That's pretty important, right? Keep that in mind. That's $2 billion share repurchase program. You can expect that the Molson Coors Beverage Company, their stock should rise a bit. It should, in my opinion, due to that news of the $2 billion share repurchase program. Also, analyst ratings for Equitrans Midstream is very bullish, guys, very bullish. The stock right now is up 33% year to date. And ETRN, if I remember right, is the ticker symbol, Equitrans Midstream Corp. Check it out. I'm not saying it is a buy. Here's one thing that you should check out. Now, this was on my Discord, Bull Market Watch, yesterday night. We have a tool that gives us the news faster than anywhere else for the retail level, right? So for a retail investor, the fastest news you can get, you'll get it here on Bull Market Watch. Yesterday in the after hours, when the stock was trading, the stock was a BROG, was trading at around $6. News came out in Bull Market Watch that there is, the news you're seeing right here, which says GulfNav submits proposal to acquire all of the businesses and assets of Bruges Energy Limited. right? So it was around $6, $6.10, around there when the news came out in Bull Market Watch. After reading and digesting the news and trying to figure out, is there a specific price that they proposed, and there wasn't, I thought to myself, well, you know what, can't get any worse than $6. I mean, if they're talking about a proposal of acquiring the business and the news came out now and the stock is trading at 6, general street level knowledge will tell you that you just can't get any worse than this. So it's a good buy, I guess. And I did buy it, and I did tell everyone in Bull Market Watch that, you know what, it's a buy. So we entered, and guess what? The stock is already over $7. Actually, we went to $7.29 yesterday in the after hours. So that's pretty good. So that's new. That's one of the things. You also have access to dark pool and so on. Here it is me saying bought BROG at 622, because obviously by the time I would digest the news and make my decision, it had moved to 622, which is not bad. And then it went to 729. So that's awesome. So here it is that it's rising in the after hours, guys. Subscribe if you want to watch more videos from my YouTube channel. Here's some other news, guys. And this news also came out yesterday in my Bull Market Watch. So you would have known about this news from yesterday, but Stone Co says board has authorized share repurchase program, another share repurchase program. And guess what? Stone Co is a great company, in my opinion. I love this company. Great future ahead. Beautiful company. I can see it within the next 2 to 3 years, if things go right, that the stock would be trading at 30, 35, 32 bucks. So share repurchase program, be on the lookout for that. That should go up also. GOGL announces renewal of share buyback program, $100 million to purchase up to an aggregate of 10 million common shares, with 1.5 million share repurchased and 11.6 million as of date so far. So another stock, another company that's doing a share repurchase, a significant one, I would say. And Golden Ocean Group, guys, is in the dry bulk industry. The dry bulk shipping industry, according to Michael Berry, is set to explode in 2024. So, and Michael Berry took position in a dry bulk shipping stock. I don't know about GOGL, but I know he took position in Safe Bulkers, ticker symbol SB, which I had talked about in my Discord Bull Market Watch when SB was at $2.99. Last time I checked, it was trading at $3.20. And we can see here the Golden Ocean Group is trading at $7.83. Atlanta Fed President Bostic says that loss of child care benefits, student loan repayments could sap demand. Assessing need for below-trend GDP growth to cure inflation depends on assessing other trends like productivity. Dark pool trade, guys, in the Bull Market Watch Discord, we have dark pool. Here's a dark pool trade from yesterday. So we got this alert. Green bar means that it is a buy, right? And the ticker symbol was CTA, and it says that at 3:43 p.m. Eastern Time on October 3rd, 2023, there were 273,274 shares purchased of CTA at $27.59, which, by the way, the dark pool trade notifications come instantly. As soon as that person buys that in the dark pool, we are instantly alerted. And when you look at CTA that moment, the stock is indeed trading at $27.59. The value was $7.5 million worth. So someone spent $7.5 million yesterday to buy CTA. You know, and when you consider that in November, we have some pretty crazy things going on. Government shutdown looming, which with McCarthy being ousted yesterday, things are looking pretty weird right now. We may actually do have a government shutdown. We'll see. We have the Fed rate hike in November, most likely by 0.25 basis points, and then you have this guy spending $7.5 million to buy CTA. I don't know. So the CTA Simplify Managed Future Strategy ETF is what he bought. All right, so it's an ETF, right? CTA Simplify Managed Future Strategy ETF. Why did they spend $7.5 million in this ETF? Well, it offers a unique approach to portfolio diversification and long-term capital appreciation through systematic futures investments. So this guy's betting on the stock futures. Its unique systemic models focusing on price trends, mean reversion, carry, and risk of strategies enable it to generate consistent positive returns. I'm not telling you that CTA is a buy, but I am presenting you with this information. And if you want more access to dark pool every day, constantly, you can join my Discord. Guys, dark pool is something very extremely expensive. 99% of retail investors don't have access to it because it's very expensive. And dark pool trades, you will not see them anywhere else. It is specifically made so that the elite trade big money in the dark pool so that, and nobody really knows about it, so that it doesn't, with the excuse that it doesn't affect the market sentiment and so on. But we do have access to it. I have access to it. I'm sharing that to everyone in my Discord. BP intends to sell 49% stake in its U.S. oil and gas pipeline network in the Gulf of Mexico, expecting to raise as much as $1 billion. Bentley Systems, guys, BSY, which I had done an IPO review, full video and analysis about it before it had gone public, if you remember, if anyone's watching from the past. And it's been doing awesome since then. It sees large growth in short interest, so that's very interesting. Bentley Systems Incorporated was the recipient of a significant growth in short interest during the month of September. As of September 15th, there was short interest totaling 7.1 million shares, a growth of 6.4% from the August 31st total, which was 6.7 million. Alex G. Balaz sells 2,307 shares of Intuit Incorporation. INTU is the ticker symbol. Atlanta Fed President Bostic says signs of balance also coming to the labor market, with slower job growth concentrated in healthcare and social assistance industry. Business say it is getting easier to hire, wage growth likely to show. The 10-year treasury yields at 16-year high, guys, shake the markets for sure. How far can they climb? That's very concerning. The yields on U.S. Treasury bonds appear to be undergoing weeks of uncontrollable ascent, causing ripple effects in the markets. The 10-year Treasury yield, a crucial barometer for monitoring the cost of money in global markets, surged above 4.75%, right? So if you don't know about, let me repeat that again, guys. For those who don't know what the 10-year Treasury yield is, we have new investors, so it's critical to know this. It is a crucial barometer for monitoring the cost of money in global markets, guys. And we have the 10-year Treasury yields right here, which they're rising to 16-year peaks, as you can see right here. See that rise right here? Fed's Mester says expects to hit 2% inflation by end of 2025. So ladies and gentlemen, we will have the Fed on top of us constantly every single month until the end of 2025. Exclusive, Team Draper reflects on Bitcoin ETF as Grayscale announces new Ethereum fund. You know what? I'm more interested about the Ethereum fund than the Bitcoin ETF, to be honest. So I'm very excited about that. If you enjoyed this market update, please don't forget to hit the like button and share the video. Take that link and share that video in your social media networks so more people can see this and be updated with the markets. Have a good day, everyone.